Hello friends, it's your girl Venice Antoinette here with another video, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you guys about not comparing yourself to others, whether friends, family, random people who you've never met a day of your life. Today is going to be the lessons on not comparing yourself and why. So stay tuned. So, what inspired me to talk about this was actually, I found myself comparing myself to people who I felt like were more successful than me or further along in what they were doing at my age than I am. Then I had to think to myself, I'm comparing myself to things that I perceive based off of what they share. So because we're growing up in a social media era, everyone shows you pictures and videos and Snapchats and live footage of all the things that they're doing great, but you don't get to see the behind the scenes. You don't see what the struggle really is. They might be at the same level as you, it's just that they're presenting themselves on social media a certain way. Fake it till you make it. That's the phrase that a lot of people say. So not to undermine anyone who is being successful and sharing it on social media. I do think that that's a perfect platform for you to share your successes, but don't get down on yourself when you are seeing other people share their successes because you feel like they're doing better than you. Because one, everyone moves at different paces, honestly. Two, everyone has different dreams. They might be following their dreams, whereas you are still following yours. Maybe yours takes a little longer to get there. Or you two might be at the same level. It's just that they're more proactive of showing each milestone that they accomplish, whereas you might just keep it to yourself until you actually reach your goal. So I think it's hard in this era not to do what I'm saying, which is not to compare yourself to other people, because people share stuff every day. Like, you see people graduating every day. You see people getting jobs every day. You see all types of things. And it's just like, you look at yourself like, wow, what am I doing with my life? And that's not healthy. And a few reasons why it's not healthy is, one, you're going to get depressed. You're going to get down on yourself. You're going to start doubting yourself. You just are going to be too hard on yourself when you're already your worst critic. So now you're criticizing yourself based off of other people's accomplishments when you really should be criticizing yourself based off of your own accomplishments. If you set goals for yourself and you are meeting those goals, then you shouldn't be down or doubting yourself because you met your goals, but you see somebody else meeting a different one. That wasn't your goal. So don't get down on yourself. Also, number two, I think, is that you'll start trying to live other people's dreams, and you'll never be happy doing that. You see one of your friends from college graduating from med school, so now you're inspired to start studying for the MCAT, when medical school was never in your view. Or not even just that example, but maybe further education period wasn't part of your plan. And now all of a sudden, because you see this person got this MBA, this person graduated from law school, this person went to med school, now all of a sudden you feel inspired to go and get your further education when that was never really a part of your plan. So that's also just, living other people's dreams will make you miserable because it's not your dream, it's someone else's dream. I just feel like it's very important not to fall into living someone else's dream. And that kind of leads into my third point, which is that when you are comparing yourself to other people, you start doubting your own decisions. And what I mean by that is, there's so many opportunities out in this world, and now because everything we have, now that we have access to almost any information we want via Google or via Google, or looking at our friends on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Now we start wanting to do all types of different opportunities that don't actually fall in our lane. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to do a broadcast, or everybody wants to do this and everybody wants to do that, when really only a certain number of people were blessed with that gift to actually do what they may have seen. or they already felt inspired to do it. So what I mean by comparing yourself starts making you doubt your own decisions is more of a, now you're doubting what your path was because you're comparing your path to everyone else's path, not realizing that no one follows the same path. No one, I don't care who you are, no one is going to follow the same path. Everyone is going to have hurdles. Everyone is going to have jumps. Just because you might have the same goal as somebody else and they met that goal quicker than you doesn't mean that maybe they might have another hurdle coming up that you just don't know about yet. And when you get there, maybe you'll surpass them. Who knows? But you should just not be comparing yourself to other people because, one, you're not that person. Two, you're only seeing what they show you. You're not seeing the truth. And that's a fact. You're not seeing the struggle that they had to go through to get to where they're at. Or you don't see the struggle that they're dealing with right now. You're only seeing what they show on social media. Because let's be honest, how many of you actually show the bad sides of your life? How many of you actually show that? Like, showing the struggle you're going through to get to your goal? Or do you just show when you reach that goal, or when you hit a milestone, or when something positive happened, or when you're going out with your friends? But you don't show anything in between that. And so people see that and they perceive that you're living your life and you're meeting your dreams, and they're starting to get jealous of you, when in reality they might actually be doing better than you, or vice versa. You might be doing better than the person you're actually watching. It's just that you don't really know what their story is. So don't waste your time comparing yourself to other people. It is a true waste of time, especially people you don't know. To conclude, stop comparing yourself to other people because you are not that person. And it is very unhealthy for your mental health and your well-being to doubt yourself based on someone else's accomplishments. As long as you are hitting your milestones and you are accomplishing your goals and you are doing what's best for you, then you need to stop worrying about this, that, her, him, she, he, whoever, and focus on you. So that wraps up today's lesson. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on you. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.